A lot of people talk about the 21th of December 2020, and this is the beginning of the winter solstice, to celebrate the come of light, and it's like the opposite of the equinox. It's 2 times a year solstice, 2 times a year equinox, with every season that it changes. And on this same date, and this also has to do with with astronomically how the stars and stuff are moving in the sun. And then so on this date also the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn will take place. They will be 1/5 of the diameter of the moon away from each other, so they're really close, and then you can perceive this as a bundle of energy. So they are going to be together, and actually Saturnus is going to be in front of Jupiter, so this can also have some reaction. And all these stars and planets, just like us, we are made out of atoms, and we create vibrations, and the same as the moon creates ebb and flood. I think also these different planets can have a force on us, pulling or pushing. So what they say about Jupiter is that it's about world view and leadership. It's about valuing the system, so the system that we are living in. More philosophical impulse and freedom of individuality. This is what Jupiter is about, and it's now conjuncting with Saturn. And Saturn, they also say that it's Satan, so it's the opposite. Not in everything, but it has its own qualities, of course, but it's like a dark planet, you could say. And its values are destiny and seriousness of life. So how serious are we taking ourselves and our environment and the people around us? And possibilities, taking life, possibilities, taking responsibility, life and fate of the people. Yeah, so taking responsibilities about our system and about ourselves. So this is what this conjunction could mean. And there were many different people talking about it. The Mayas from Mexico, Hungary and Guatemala, they talked about it. The aboriginals, the Uluru, that's a tribe. And also the beginning of Pisces. So that was the era that we were in before. We're now going to Aquarius. But the beginning of Pisces, the three wise men followed the star to Bethlehem. So this is the telling from the Bible. So this is the beginning of Aquarius. And yeah, they explain it that you have many different periods in the time that the Earth goes around the sun, but there are like different cycles that they all measure, and they just see what it's doing, and this can can create all these energies pulling and pushing each other. And then there's a lot of astrological phenomena that are and alignments and numerologically formula proposed on the date. Yeah, so I'm really bad with this English, but what I want to say is that that there are a lot of different astronomical things happening in the sky. If you look at how it's divided, the 12 months into the 4 elements, into a lot of different other stuff. And maybe I make some other movie to explain that more. But I just wanted to find out what this Aquarius is and what's all about. So what they are saying, this model that you see here is based on the tree of life. And yeah, there's also some puzzle in this, how these energies are pulling on each other. But I like it with the sun in the middle, the moon and the earth, and then the alignment. So the which ones that are here are very important for us, and I don't know, just different aspects of this system. And what they are saying that this period could mean is self-discipline and taking responsibility for oneself and the earth. And the other side is chaos can come from suppressor. I can imagine that people feel suppressed in this period, and chaos comes, a big duality between people who are thinking different about the topic. And just drastic changes appear every 800 years. And we are now exactly in the end of the cycle. So you have this 12 months divided in the year, but also in 800 years. And they all run a cycle of 200 years again. So again, 4 cycles of 200. And we are now at the very, very end of the 800 years. And this is like a drawing you can see from it. I like it also, it's a triangle, and then it's going every so many years, a bit different, and that's because of course how the planets around this system are aligned. So it also makes sense in my view. So there are different people thinking it's the beginning of a new era or it's the end of the world. And the Maya calendar, as they interpreted it was at 2012. But there's also a lot of people thinking that they meant 21 of December 2020. We will see. But what I like about it is that we take responsibility for ourselves, and I hope we can be open and loving to each other. And whatever period this is, every period is the way you shape it. So for me it feels like if I believe in this and I can get stuff out of it that for me is good, perceived as good, and it makes me stronger, or it makes me more determined about stuff, or more believing in love or in openness and freedom, then I choose to believe in this system for now. And of course my perception will change, and same as I do. Spain. Very nice, Spain. And my little house.